Hello, this is Solomon, and we are going to be looking at three series on center of gravity. Davos and Duke are voicing me, and it will be for the next two games. It's Powder Keg Fred, Joe and Daniel, and Pulse One. I wasn't sure about the two players on the flanks. Joe Antonio rung a distant bell that he was bad, but I wasn't entirely sure. But yeah, we got 2 UK because they were going random, or Duke weren't random. So, not good. But yeah, I just ended up going ground and going infantry. Since heavy infantry are just so useful, you kind of need them. And I started doing this trio of matches that I really like. I used to not like secondary headquarters. I just want to put my protection out there and go with the units. But I've been doing this like delayed 5 depot start. So 4 depot secondary HQ, then get out of the 5th depot. And I've been liking it. So I put this out just for a little bit of AA help. Here we get rid of decoys. So yeah, we basically immediately win because these people have no idea how to play and have 4 anti-air bunkers that cost 30 each. In an admin start. Oh, I didn't see the admin my first time watching this. Okay, well. Duke also gets an airfield to help contribute. So I pan hard and we go armor base. Send out some units right away to try to get something over here since, well, you have air right here, so I can have anything right here or any ground defense really. We've lost 4 Spitfires so far. Then a depot or something. Probably airfield, maybe. Now I get a fire. Nice. GIs come out. I start building some AA. There'll be 1 bits coming over. Pan hard. Okay, so I make a mistake. I ordered him to go back to this forest instead of this forest. I'm bad. But he still will die either way. So like, okay, let me play Blitz on the B1 Bis and get it in the town, since then they won't have vision on it. And I was hoping maybe there'd be a D4 or 2 right here that I could snipe. And I don't have vision on it. Anti-tank raise from Antonio, which is such wasteful overreaction. Like, Jesus, this is so stupid. Oh, anti-tank, like, this is an infantry and fighter vomit. I get soft 40s since the artillery will just be strafe to make it. And then this happens. Antonio puts a secondary base right here. Then he sends the barracks. So he has trouble deciding where he wants to put it. Also, this time I send AA over this way to kill any trucks that might go through, but it's too late. I didn't expect this to be so early. We're still behind in score, but the thing is, they're doing like this. At least Powder Keg is. He's doing this bizarre, like, admin super early turtle up. But that gives us free control of all the forward and center depots, which this is a secondary base coming forward. And I'm going to put depots on all of those. That's how long? So that other camel nut runs out and I see the barracks. Okay, it's Antonio. So yeah, okay, it runs out, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. And I assumed whatever infantry he has are being radio silenced. So I just immediately go for the Magnum bunker, but here's the thing, I had to wait to get to supply. I had like 20-25 supply this time. Yeah, yeah. So I had to wait a couple seconds too long. I was like, oh, they're over here, but let me build it just in case they are right here. Yeah, now I get the money for it, and oh man, so close. I'm like, oh, they're right there already. That's not good. But we're about to see why this doesn't work. Well, like a minute. So let's look at the admin count. We have 2 admins, they have 3 admins. Killer AA base. Starts building M16s and priests. Anti-air bunker. Another anti-air bunker. He's spending hundreds of resources instead of building admins. The thing is, all these depots are about to run out, and it's next I lose this one, but oh well. Yeah, I'm still gonna get these ones, he doesn't destroy them. They don't have any 4 depots, so once these run out, they're gonna be down to 4 admins. And they're not building more, which they should right now. But instead, Nintendo is spending all his money on units that ultimately aren't gonna do much. A priest, 35 each. They got some tanks wouldn't work well either. Oh, before they got rid of the positions. I mean, you could just build anti-tank positions. Another priest. I'm like, yeah, he doesn't actually have any anti-tanks, so I just start sending some soft 40s over. Banner from us. I start trying to do an assault over here. Like this is whatever. I only need these couple units to remove all this. Lancaster bombing attempts is just kind of bizarre. Fortunately, I just don't have enough AA. It's like really annoying. Like more AA versions come out. Annoying, but all. I mean, we're really behind the score, but we have so much more income, so. Somehow one of these, the 2 admins die? I don't know, but. Yeah, we have all this middle income, so. Also, I don't really care, and I don't bother turning off automatic fire on buildings, so I end up killing my own HQ. But yeah, all this is dying. Giving us a fuck ton of points. Fucking fires and lifts are so hard to deal with. It's not microing carefully, so a lot of these are fine. I lose this too. None of the defaults, fortunately. My Laughly Horde, where did he go? Oh yeah, this is mopped out. This very familiar. It's like whatever. The one person immediately, I don't know why they do the formation where it's really staggered, which is unfortunate. I didn't micro carefully enough. Unfortunately, I really don't get this version, so I kind of lose out on the engagement, which is annoying. Also, they go out of the blitz, which is the reason why I want shooting, since it's just this slower to set up and fire. Yeah, Duke is going for admins now. Now we have 9 admins, which is more than them actually at this point. Or is it about equal? And well, we still have the depot income, so like they don't have any ground units either, really. Like Antonio spent all his money on this attack over here that ultimately didn't do a whole lot. He did kill 2 admins, which is a lot, in HQ, but in a depot. But at the end of the day, that's not a whole lot. considering how much resources you spent between the priests, the AA, the infantry, the buildings. Yeah. We just had a lot more income. Damage for me. But the truck income though, just crushes them. Okay, let's look at the next game. Okay. We went 2 randoms on top of Japan. Thank God we got US and Soviet to have something like double Italy. Which will be painful if we didn't win in the first 3 minutes. I love double Italy, you probably go pretty easily. So yeah, we're against IDF, Dixie, and Pulse. Dixie's bad, IDF is really bad. Pulse is also not that good, so. I think I would prefer playing Soviets. Like, I can do armor and infantry better than both these players. I'm like, do I do the armor or the infantry? Because I want to do both, but I can't. But yeah, Duke just goes infantry, then we got air from Javos. I'm just gonna go the delayed 5 depot thing rather than go straight Persians. Well, super Persians actually. Although actually I go some AA first. To try to get air superiority right away, which retrospect is a mistake. My life would have been a lot easier if I just got super Persians right away. I don't like secondary bases Soviets. I just want to get my barracks everywhere at the beginning and start spamming out infantry. Shindens already. The Greyhound out, something like that. This needs to die. I'm sending a steeple right here. I really don't want this to get strafed. Beaufort's out. Stewart's I can understand, but kind of. But the leaves, that's just really stupid. We're gonna have a response by the time we get anywhere. Yeah, Duke's not. Oh, he's doing it fine right now. Stewart's not paying attention to all these guys, but I expect definitely the leaves are trying to kill them, I should say. Like, I think right here, like, send these guys forward, then these guys this way, then these guys backwards, try to lure the leads in and close on them, but instead these got hit before everyone else. Now these are going backwards, like this guy, like he should have been going that way, then he's going this way. Probably would have worked, but that is really not coordinated. Like by the time these guys are moving anywhere, these guys are already dead. Now we see Pushkas. Pulse doesn't handle his Pushkas well either, as you'll see. Well, first his first mistake is really more than 3 of them at a time, or just more than 3 in general. Stupid in my opinion. Not necessary. Super Persian's out. A rather ridiculous AA from them too. Ridiculous amount. These are only Nolan Persians, which is nice. I think basically I show 100, which is not bad. I do it a lot. Since the IS-2s can be lacking, the enemy actually just kites them. 1845 is weird. Yeah, it's hard to make the pushkas work if you don't actually have vision on it. Now, when I have pushkas on the snap, I guess you could say medium artillery in general, but it should really medium artillery is anyone but the Soviets. That's just like no. Maybe France, but that's still pretty no. But anyway, so radio silenced the town sector, I control on this side, or whatever side you're on, gain control of the town with your Guardia, radio silence, and just like move your infantry throughout this, so they can't spy, like, strafe them. Unless they won't know where they are right away for counter batteries, so they might be a second slower, which is important. Plus, I'm pretty sure if you get in front of the town, which is a lot harder to do, especially in the zone off the recon somehow, but even from inside the town, I think you can still hit these depots, which is important. It makes them use a camo, or to lose depots, honestly. Instead, he just kind of shoots units the entire time. So I start going forward, especially he's doing this weird formation, but he's not paying attention, so I can catch out his units from like the angle of his formation, and he just lost the Persian for no reason. Okay, now I'm trying to get the anti-tank base out right away since I assume he's teching Jacksons. So I do lose this, but well. I try to snipe the truck if the other anti-tank base. Bardia, fortunately coming. He backs into the fanaticism. So they're actually Wolverines. It's just like, what? Was he tucking Jackson to decide to stop? If I played that better, like I honestly probably should have finished off the Persians before going to the anti-tank base, since I can feel the Jackson so easily. Listen? Yeah, I'll just edit out the pause. I had to go do something. Where were we? Yeah, I'm like, I can kill all this easily. Wolverines don't do anything. Even against like medium tanks, so. Kill the Persian easy. DIs, God bless. Yeah, I gotta try to kill all this again. Get the depot out of the way. Although I should have stuff that to the infantry, probably. Kill the armor base. Here's the problem: Typhoons start coming out, and they start killing all my super Persians. Fortunately, I accidentally killed the barracks. I shoot 100 start coming out, I'm like, oh, okay then. I sent the Persian over here, Super Persian, to start killing all this AA. How the fucking RD are dying to AA somehow. Portuguese RD are like about to kill all these depots. Or pushkas, which is just pointless overkill, since pushkas aren't that cost effective, especially compared to Karbitsa. Soviet heavy artillery. More M16s. I probably should have just got the armored ones at some point. I mean, they get one shot by Typhoons. But I guess they don't die to pushkas, so. I wasn't that sure. But if I wanted to spend the research cost or not, instead of just getting more Persians. So yeah, I start seeing out some of my own admins. Duke also starts picking admins. And Weez has a lot less admins. Yeah, we lose this supply depot unfortunately, but whatever. I mean, it wouldn't be whatever if the game was closer, but it isn't. Also, J-Boss consistently tries to go for the pushkas, but his timing is awful. So, he never actually does it. So he tries to push the S200s forward, but the formation is staggered. It's at an angle that will end up with S200s losing. Unfortunately, I don't take advantage of that. Especially now it's 5v6 now, so. But I get vision on all these and start killing all of them. Yeah, I don't want to take this engagement that much, so I just start withdrawing. Here come the Typhoons and Hurricanes, so it's like, oh, this actually is really not good. Also, I built a barracks since there was a recon earlier for the 8. I was getting really tired of that, so I just started spamming the hell out of willies. Yeah, they can't even rebuild these depots since they'll be losing money. This is why I think destroyers by themselves don't really work, because infantry can show up and like kill them. SU-100s in particular are really slow. Yeah, it's possible for me to start pushing up again with the super versions. Wolf makes armor base. He starts making T-26s, which is really funny since it's not really gonna work that well. So now the push gets finally get straight to death. At least most of them. Or maybe all of them. Another shouldn't all the way. Yep. Yeah, let's go for the anti-tank base. I want to get the outer base, especially 100s. I don't like them. Super versions coming out. But IDF remakes his armor base and starts making his own super versions. We're not building Avenge that fast, but we still have more. Although they're starting to really catch up. Dash 100. Armor base dies. We pretty much end up killing all this. Oh, okay, I guess you don't actually. Whoops. I think this version does something. I don't know. Okay, yeah, they're just trying to fight those guys off. Doesn't get the barracks quite. 4 super versions. I got 3. So he's +1 super version right now since we're all producing them at roughly the same rate. Secondary base for me to start taking out these central depots. Oh yeah, so all my super versions get typhoons, and we don't actually have anything to stop all these. Oh, we saw normal versions, but we don't have anything to stop these versions. Like, are we really gonna lose this game? Oh, so we get this air victory over here. There's no AA over the airfields. Yeah, so I'm a bit. Oh, I guess we're gonna lose now unless something happens. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 6 versions. I have 2 super versions. Build armor base right here for faster production. And just get the unit right, or get the versions right here right away. We're decently close to admins, like, not good for us. Have 3 to the 6 now. I'm about to get a 4th one. Also S100s now, coming to back up the versions. So yeah, it's still looking really not good. So yeah, I thought this guy was gonna get shot right away, so I do move these guys up to try to get some return damage, but yeah, I'm getting these free shots right now since he's busy killing light units. That's actually really gonna be painful for him. Like, this guy's almost dead, this guy's pretty damaged. Actually, hunters aren't doing anything, which is not good. Alright, so here's where he fucks up. He exposes the edge of his formation to me. So I can get all my units firing, while he only has the edge of his units firing. So he just immediately loses his person. Then I'm getting free shots on these ones. And not see, these guys are turning their turrets, so I'm getting free shots. Like, I got one tank and a fuck ton of damage, and I lost no tanks. Like, all his tanks are very damaged except one right now. So I just need to wait for these guys to stop panicking and wait for the 5th super version. All of a sudden, it's looking really good for me. Not really good, but looking much closer than it was like a minute ago. Yeah, I'm not really into fanaticism this blitz. Actually, hundreds aren't like in line with these units, so they're not going to do anything. Because now his fanaticism runs out. Yeah, and I'm getting free damage just for panicking. Like, I'm just getting these free volleys off. He plays fanaticism, but it's already too late. Like, all his units are almost dead. And I'm gonna need fanaticism. I just play blitz. I get 5 of the super versions, or 4 of the 5 that were right there. I just run over from National 100 auto. Yeah, now the Typhoons are coming in, which is really annoying, but at least we're killing them now. Before, they were getting free kills all the time. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. I don't think I have vision on H100s, this is why I'm not. Okay, now I'm firing. I'm focus firing, so there's 9. If they can't move and shoot, so that's really bad. So now I just go for this forward base over here. Get rid of the anti-tank base, by the way, since S100s are not good. And then the fucking Typhoons, though. Like, I think I lost almost all my super versions and Typhoons, like, on units. Yeah, I unfortunately killed the barracks, but Duke gets a secondary HQ, so I can still his own barracks and start streaming it. Fortunately, the Wellington shows up. Fortunately, doesn't kill the barracks, though. Yeah, we're starting to get more admins. They're also still getting more admins, but again, not handling these Persians right, so I use this Greyhound and the Persian. Then I realized, oh wait, I don't have recon, so I can actually see this guy. At least it's not 4. Now I move it up, but now these guys are even, basically. But I have all these Persians right here, and more on the way. Do an admin count real quick. So if I count it right, that was 17. Yeah, they only have 10, so they're actually, oh, they're farther behind than I thought. Yeah, they're actually just, like, they don't have any units left, and the forward bases just got destroyed. Like, so the advantage that they had over here is gone. Like, they could have won off that extra another Persian push, but they didn't. Maybe not won, but it would have made the match a lot more difficult. The ADF just surrenders. Then Pulse surrenders and Dixie soon. And there's not really a whole lot over here, so I wanted to just go straight down the middle, since that's where I figure more the admins are, and that's where all their air is. Yeah, J-Boss decent enough over there, and Duke, he had the right idea with his infantry and using them, but his execution was rather lacking a lot of the time. That's the tanks. Look at the third and final replay. IDF again. Manages. Like, you didn't play that. You didn't play super. Well, you played bad last game, but didn't play like mentally challenged. And he plays mentally challenged this game and turns into a 2v3 basically. There I go air. Dave also wanted to go for air at first. I'm like, yeah, just don't do that, please. Just let me go air. Since we need heavy armor, Soviets, they can make IS-2s, but it's just subpar compared to King Tiger's versions. Like, in King Tigers. Or did I already say King Tigers? God damn it, but yeah, so I'm like, Javos, just go heavy armor now, make our life much easier, and just let me do the air. Now, Paratrooper to try to kill all the stuff as HQ, but he gets out of fortified position. If I was playing well, I would have a 0 over here to strafe the truck right away. And I do end up killing that Mustang free, which is easy coming out. There's the 3s right away. Barracks, which is awful, and Legionnaires, which are super, super awful. Then a 4 or 5 position, which is also really awful. I mean, I did it, but my France match. Also, I guess from his perspective, the situation isn't that different. Oh, whatever. Also, making 2 more Panzer IIIs was a mistake. Just get Panthers or Tigers at this point. Probably Panthers. Sherry 9, which is one of the worst tanks in the game. So I do 2 depot, 2 airfield as my start. I'm generally a bigger fan of more depot starts, less. Also, I'm playing against US here, so. I should have went to Shindens earlier. I'd make a ton of zeros. Like, if you had Panthers or Tigers, one of them, like, one Tiger could kill all these AT-45, and 2 Panthers could kill all of them. Depending on how it was played. Like, if I wasn't so bad at, like, getting rid of decoys and everything, or just making air, I could have killed all his Mustangs so easy, since I have so much more aircraft. That said, I kept, like, killing all these decoys. $285, average unit. Arls, which is an aggressive decision. I mean, I prefer like the Sol 40 in AT or the B1 BIS artillery in AT instead of just going straight heavy armor this early. Never float your boat. Yeah, the problem is he doesn't actually do anything with it, really. It just kind of exists. Also, there's a bear right here for some reason. Yeah, this is researching King Tigers right now. I strafed a bunch of infantry. I should strafe the AT guys, actually. My bad. Yeah, it's starting to be getting to a dangerous amount of Mustangs, so I start making Shindens. Three B11s, which is at least 1 too much. You only really need 1. I don't think he has Thunderbolts yet, so. You get this depot though, which is really nice. Here comes the King Tiger. So they enter into a zone without the fanaticism, so they actually end up losing that fight. It's hilarious. Alright, so I started taking a ton of light artillery about 8 minutes too late, or 8.5 minutes too late. And that's 35 for some reason. So yeah, this King Tiger starts killing everything. You don't have anything to stop it. Jesus, what the hell is the point of all this? Mitchell's, are just gonna die, so. Like, he has no chance of air superiority now. It's just giving up. It's like, because they're already kind of behind. Then he was kind of close when I only had zeros, but now I have Shindens. Now I have more Shindens, so it's just kind of fucked. When these guys end up getting panicked by something? Is it the fortified position actually? They're kind of hilarious. Yeah, I just go this way, and 1845 aren't gonna do anything. Daggers. They will also surrenders. I lose a Shinden, unfortunately. Yeah, my air might goes pretty bad. Not sure why I didn't kill that B-25 sooner, but am I really gonna get it? Yeah, I'm making secondary base to start grabbing on these depots, making forward protection. Or light artillery, like what the fuck? Yeah, just go ahead and straight for much of this. Like IDF is really doing nothing useful. We have a ton of admins and they don't, so. No AT base, come on. So much giant artillery being killed. Why are AT-45? I feel like one would be fine to cover this flank. Why would you have a second one, of course? There's so much wet. Yeah, I didn't see you guys end up turning into it's just blobs of infantry and tanks heading towards them. Have to take all these depots, set some A positions. Yeah, I'm not really caring about my air since it's obvious we won, so I'm taking some losses compared to before. Yep. MJ boss, they're really good since it was just making King Tigers after the Panther 3s. There's nothing that could kill them really. Duke did fine, I did fine. AF didn't do anything. Like at least Wallace tried to do something. IDF was like basically trolling that game, making himself not useful. Yeah, and that is the end of this video.